Revelation 1460. From the 8th of June 1940. Fight of the light beings for 2 weak souls. The souled man's redemption, even if it walks a wrong way on earth. It is well aware of its error, only too weak to free itself from its fetters, otherwise no guilt would be attributed to it, and it would therefore also have to fear no retribution in the hereafter. Because it is free at any time to strengthen its weak will and to request strength for its self-redemption, so that it therefore only needs to use its free will. It has to overcome great difficulties in order to reach the heights, but not too much, or unachievable things are demanded of it, because it has strength to do so in the same measure. But when it uses its free will in the negative way, when it turns to the adversary of its own accord, therefore desires the power to act and think there, then it will also receive it from there, and its way leads downwards towards ruin. Now the adversary will try to cloud the consciousness of this soul by granting it everything on earth which puts it into a satisfied state. He will fulfill the earthly desire and therefore try to stupefy the soul so that it makes no effort to become free from the power which dominates it. And he would now have won the game, if the soul would not be incredibly fought for by the good spiritual side. The latter does not leave the soul to the adversary without a fight. And therefore the light beings work untiringly on such souls by trying to mentally present to them the great danger in which they are. Therefore also the man, who has delivered himself unhesitatingly to the evil power, will at times occupy himself with thoughts which do not please him, because he is not left unwarned if he walks a wrong way. Provided that now the realization comes to him that his way is wrong and he now has the will to take another way, the power is already available to him, which he is only allowed to use to free himself from evil power. If, however, he rejects help from the side of the light beings, then he is hopelessly exposed to the power of evil, and such souls are lost for eternal times, that is, they strive willfully again to the state which kept them banished through immemorial times. The more the will of man surrenders to him, the greater is the power of the adversary, and once the will is weakened by him, then it is more and more difficult for the soul to break free from its fetters. And nevertheless the state of a soul is not hopeless as long as good spiritual power is striving for it. That is, as long as the soul lets both powers have an effect on it, thus does not exactly resist the good power. There is then still the hope that it would turn its will to these forces. And then the danger of the downfall for this soul is over. Then the good forces can contribute to increase the will, and the release from the power of the adversary will become easier and easier, the more the soul grants power to the good force over itself so that it can now assert its entire influence. And the soul will succeed in finding the right way to the height. Amen.